Howdy and aloha.
Howdy and aloha, everyone. It's James with Wanna Talk. Cabinet picks. Everybody's freaking out on the cabinet picks, and I don't blame you. I'm kind of concerned about the cabinet picks, but you guys got to remember. I don't know if you can remember this, but this is the guy that said, "You're fired," all the time. And if he doesn't like what you're doing, and if MAGA isn't being taken care of, there's a group of people out there that are going to let Trump know. Now, he's in. He's in. What's interesting is they have a lot of these blue swing states that are still counting votes. Or it's fucking ridiculous. Didn't they have a meeting between Biden and Trump on the peaceful transfer? And then, the next day, Biden decides, well, it wasn't Biden. We all know Biden doesn't pull the strings. He's just a fucking puppet. And we're starting to be concerned about, he decided to, they made him, or somehow they started the long-range missiles, U.S. missiles into Russia, which is that, my last video, you'll definitely see how fucking idiotic that is. But there's a reason. And I think the reason, which a lot of people aren't getting, everybody wants peace. They want somebody to be able to talk and make deals. It's called, fucking the words just came to my head. When you're a governmental leader, you reach out, extend the olive branch, and you say, hey, let's try to avoid this escalating. Let's have a peace talk. Let's discuss what's going on. Maybe we can come to some kind of agreement and keep people alive, which is what seems to be what Trump wants to do. And I think that's good. It's called diplomacy, right? Diplomacy before war is always the best idea, the best activity, the best of the best of the best to do diplomacy. And I can't urge people enough to realize that I do believe that the reason why the Demoncrats and a few Republicans are going to do whatever they can to start some crazy ass, chaotic, crazy, just nutcase fucking situation to where maybe they can't have the inauguration, or maybe there's a reason why they can't, or, maybe to stop it from happening, or they're just sending a signal to Trump saying, hey man, if you don't do what we want you to do whatever, the oligarchs, not Biden, we're going to just fucking start it. Fuck it. Because we know you're coming after us. Because he is. He's going to come after them. He's going to come after them hook, line, and sinker with a Hawaiian sling. With his trident. He's going to come after it, and he's going to fucking spearfish a bunch of fuckers out there. He's going to just spearfish a bunch of Democratic and Republican criminals. Corrupt, disgusting criminals. And they know their numbers are just about up. They understand definitely that he's not going to fuck around this time. What they did to him in 2020, he got it. He goes, okay, you guys want to fucking play that game? Let's do it. I got time. I'm strong. I'm healthy. I got a great golf game. I'll just come back. And curb stomp your asses in a fucking 2024 election, which basically what would happen. I can't believe people are still counting. It's so fucking How in the fuck is that even possible? 12, 13, 14 days later, they're still fucking counting votes? Florida fucking finished at like 8 o'clock p.m. at night. And then within 2 hours, they had the 100%. Everything counted up on the board. Here's the results. But for some reason, yeah, it's just fucking nuts. Anyway. There's a good pair. All right. So we're concerned about the cabinets. I'm seeing it everywhere. This last girl came in. There's a few. But this last chick, where is she right here? She is... Dr. Neshwat. Janet Neshwat. I can't even say it. But she is cute. He picks the cute ones. I can fucking tell you that. He likes the pretty girls. Look, if I were president, I'd want the people that can do the job the best. That's it. If you can do the job... If you have a history of great work ethic, you're on my team. That's it. Now, if she is good at the job, has good work ethic, and she's loyal, which it seems like that's the case. But there's a lot of questions about her and her big push for the things that everybody were taking in their arms in 2021. And I think this is part of it here, which she even admits. I'm kind of curious that she wasn't alarmed by it.
Medicine physician and a Fox News medical contributor. Dr. Neshwat, always good to see you. Thanks for being here this morning. We have a lot of questions. One, on injecting...
A lot of these people come from Fox News. It's kind of interesting.
Healthy
yes,
people
great to see you.
With the vaccine to find a vaccine. Obviously, this piece was pointing out the moral dilemma with doing that, but you've got healthy people all over saying, or if they tested positive for the antibody, saying, use me to help find a vaccine so we can get out of this.
Well, that's great that we have lots of volunteers, but we have to remember, Sandra, that it takes about 10 to 15 years to get a vaccine on the market, and it costs millions of years. But we have to remember, Sandra, that it takes about 10 to 15 years to get... That's great that we have lots of volunteers, but we have to remember, Sandra, that it takes about 10 to 15 years to get a vaccine on the market, and it costs millions of dollars. So we are moving at an extraordinarily fast pace to get it down into 1.5 years.
Okay. When I heard that, when was this? This was 4 years ago. I think this is late 2019 or early 2020. And I heard about that. Why does this keep going off? This is so weird. I was like, wait a second. Why would I fucking want to take something that isn't going through... Yeah, totally, Jordan. Thanks for being here, bro. Thank you. Yeah, Big Pharma is corrupt. Hey, big brother. Hey, good seeing you, buddy. Anyway, so it's really weird. It's really weird and alarming that, like, right off the bat, they're going to push this thing through. And the way they did it is what was usually used in most flu cases of whatever disease is out there most of the time was 3 things. Your regular flu shot, which I took on November 19th. I took my flu shot. I always did, like, every few years I took a fucking flu shot for some stupid reason. Every, 10 years, whatever. But I decided to take one in November 19th. I don't know why. They just offered to me, yeah, sure, I'll take a fucking flu shot. Whatever. But it wasn't the flu shot. It was a Johnson & Johnson flu shot. And I took it with nothing. I didn't feel anything. Nothing happened. Didn't get any side effects or anything like that. Hell, if it sterilized me, it wasn't going to help anything. But here's the thing. That same flu shot was being used to combat flu-19. Flu-vid. And they didn't like that because they needed to get the Mary Roger Nancy Alpha solution to be put in people's arms out there. And they couldn't do it if this was in the way and people were using it, it was working. That's one. So they decided that it was bad. And you heard that they were getting it recalled and all this other crap, and it was bad, it wasn't working, da-da-da-da-da. So that was a way to remove that from being one of the cures or sources to prevent or stop or keep you healthy. Because if everything else is off the table, and that's one of them, then they can do what's called the Emergency Use Authorization Act to push this shit through and do it within to go past the testing, to go past the data, to say that it doesn't, that was just a dumb fucking thing. Look, Trump, good person, but Fauci fucking sold you on that really well. Because at first it was the great hoax. It was the great hoax. Right? Remember you said that in 2019? I think it was January. I've played it on here 100,000 times. And then you changed your mind and you got 100 million doses from Pfizer. And then you got another 100 million doses from Moderna or something like that. And then you were bragging about it. Warp speed. Because they also took down hydroxychloroquine. They made that evil and bad and wrong. Even though I think it won the Nobel Prize, or it was, I'm not sure, I could be wrong. But I could swear it was working and doing a great job for a lot of things. Especially for the cold and flu. Just there were so many other ways of taking care of the fucking flu, for God's sakes. And then they took down ivermectin, right? They said, well, that's bad too. And that's something else that had a Nobel Prize and was very well, highly recommended and used for decades. And everybody been using it for a long time. And then we hear ivermectin was really great recently. But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. So they had to take down every major source or antidote, in a sense, or cure or whatever. They had to push it all away to create the Emergency Use Authorization Act to push this through instead of usually taking 10 to 15 years, like she's stating here, right?
We have to remember, Sandra, that it takes about 10 to 15 years to get a vaccine on the market, and it costs millions of dollars.
Yeah. Why does that keep disappearing? That's so weird. So that's what they had to do, and they did it. And it was really interesting because he fell for it. Anthony Fauci sold. He's the greatest. Anthony Fauci is the greatest pharmaceutical rep on the planet. The greatest. I don't care what anybody says. He was number one. Now everybody's calling for his head on fucking platter, and they're pissed. And I told you why in the various information that I showed the other day. And I'll show it to you again. But what I'm concerned about is this girl here. Do these people that he's picking believe anything that the World Health Organization is throwing out there? Do any of them believe that that's what they should be doing? That's because these people here I have to tell you, this is what they are. This is what they are. Here they are. They are the probably the most dangerous group of people on the planet. Most dangerous. The most dangerous on the planet. And it's become very apparent. I mean, you have the guy who funds it. We used to fund them the most. And Trump said, no, I'm not funding them anymore. And then the Bidens came in, and they started refunding them. And then one of their greatest supporters and funders is Bill Gates, Mr. Depopulation himself, Mr. Climate Change. I just bought a house in Del Mar, California for $43 million, and it's at sea level, only 20 yards away from the ocean, but I bought it because the water's rising, which is fucking batshit crazy, and just shows you how hypocritical these fuckers are. But the problem that we're having is these are good questions that people are asking. If something comes around, if somebody wants to use one of these proposals, right? CloudX is a proposal, SparsX, Atlantic Storm was a proposal, Agenda 201 was they're all proposals to the global elite, the most powerful, richest people on the planet. Some of them you don't even know. Everybody thinks Elon Musk is the richest man, but he's really not. There are people that have more control, more authority, more influence than Elon does. And Elon knows this. If they're smart, they'll expose all these fuckers in the future. But they're still out there, and they pull a lot of strings. And they're connected, as I've proven over and over again, to the World Economic Forum. The World Economic Forum is also part of this group here. For sure. NATO has become corrupted by them as well. Here, let me show you. There's two pictures that we should keep up here all the time. And I keep showing. I'm not just showing. I've proved it. Countless times. And the one, where is this stupid? Oh, don't do this again. Fuck. I showed that. Yeah, that feels pretty good. I guess I could use this. Yeah. These two, these two groups of elitists work together hand in hand. They are part of it all. I've indicated that, and the groups that are part of it here, and the rest of them. There's a few more here, right in here. Bill and Melinda Gates Foundations, Vanguard, BlackRock, World Economic Forum, World Health Organization, Council on Foreign Relations. It's all in there. Okay. Anybody that's paying attention knows this. Glenn Greenwald knows this. Jimmy Dore knows this. I'm sure that, maybe not. Kim Iverson kind of knows this, I think. Sometimes I don't know what she knows. She seems a little. She's cute as a button, I swear to God, but she's a little dingy sometimes. Kind of like me. We're all a little dingy. But I don't know if she fully knows the power that these people have. And they don't understand exactly what this guy did. Is he tricked him. He fooled him. He freaking fooled Trump, man. He did. He said, well, even if it doesn't, just let you know, if it doesn't work, at least we can make a lot of money on it. That's it. That's all he says. That's his fucking pitch. If it doesn't work, don't worry. Everybody will be okay. We'll just make a fucking ton of money, and you'll have donors and supporters. Not a big deal. Just fucking leave it at that. But that's not what really happened. What actually happened is things got bad for a lot of people. Like extremely bad for a lot of people. Right? All of a sudden, And then it was odd because all these years we had the flu, and all of a sudden it disappeared. But they had something different. It was called the coronavirus, right? COVID-19. You know what I mean? I think you guys are trying. Hopefully you're catching on to this. All right, hopefully you're catching on to it. There's another picture here I think I wanted to show in regards to this. Hey, Snort. Awesome. And the Road Scouts. Oh, academia too, for sure. Yeah, thank you for bringing that up, for sure. It's all in there. It's just nuts how these people are able to fool and manipulate people constantly. Yeah, because I told everybody, I said, hey, here's the deal. You know, when I first looked into the World Economic Forum, I was like, it's just some fucking NGO, whatever. It's like a multi-level marketing. Come and join us. We're part of this group, whatever. But let's look. What did I say here? What did I say in this first one? Let's look into this World Economic Forum stuff. And the guy says as he's digging in it, and the lady says it's probably nothing, and then boom, holy shit! That's what I found, people. That's what I'm telling you. It's a lot more in depth once you go past the rabbit hole into the abyss that Montauk goes into, that I go into. And I exposed all this stuff. I exposed pretty much, let me see if there's anything else in there. I'm not going to go into all that. But the point is we're concerned that they're going to be fooled again. Are we going to have this again? Are we putting in place the same people to do what the World Health Organization did by sending out some blueprint of something that everybody said was, a 12-year-old could make the blueprint. The doctors were saying that I could make a blueprint and fucking send it. If I just put this together and that together and this together, and this guy named Luc Montagnier, right, who I showed in my Odysseys, in my Odyssey channel, he said, well, there's a spike protein that's in there, which it's not natural. That has to be humanly placed in there. Yeah, and then you go check with Dr. David Martin. Look him up. And he'll tell you this shit was patented a long time ago. Lose 19 was patented a long time ago. And he puts the patents out there. It's all there, people. It's all freaking there. So my concern is all these cabinets that he's picking. I mean, I don't know. I mean, are they okay? I mean, I think that's a big concern of a lot of people. Let me just check something here. Trump cabinet picks. Trump cabinet picks. That doesn't. She became the agriculture pick. No, she has a new one. I ain't doing this click shit. Let me get back to this. Yeah, this is interesting because basically, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm concerned too. Look, is this a repeat of 2020? Not 2020, but 2016, where he said he was going to drain the swamp, and then he brought a bunch of swamp people in. Or is he just doing it because he's kind of, maybe he's just the car? You see, you don't know what the fuck this is what pisses the left off, the Demoncrats and the Republicans, because you don't know what this guy's fucking doing. You don't know what he's good at chess. He's good at chess. He plays hold'em poker too, so he's got a poker face. And you don't really know what the fuck this guy's gonna do until he actually makes the play, until he fucking goes all in, or something. So this is a concern, but all I'm concerned about is the Kamala, Waltz, Biden, just all the fucking Demoncrats are going away. They're fucking going away. And if Trump does this right, he should completely drain the swamp and kick a few of his own swampers out, bulldoze it, and put in a forever pool. Look it up. It's a really nice pool. Looks over like an ocean or something. Yeah, that's what we're hoping for, and we're all concerned. If you're looking at that picture, I've been doing some art. I don't know if I'm going to grab that. I can't get too explicit. I've just started drawing again. My brother said, "Oh shit, one of my cartridges went down." My cartridges. Anyway, so be prepared. This is kind of heavy duty. Okay, just letting you know. Oh, how's that? Yeah, I'm okay at it. This is kind of great. Yeah, I'm just started. This is a racer board. Yeah, I like drawing women. They're fucking gorgeous. I don't, it's just me. I'll draw some guy superheroes sometimes. I like superhero girls. I just started. I haven't fucking drawn in a long time, and I'm glad I'm starting to do it because my brother said, "You need to start drawing, Jim, again, and you need to start doing stuff like that." So I'm going to start doing that. I might even start doing some cartoons in regards to politics. I might start doing that. And those aren't pictures of Peanut, just letting you know. Hey, those aren't pictures of squirrels. Yeah, lots of beavers. Lots of beavers. But it's just something, it's one of my new hobbies. Besides golf, I went to the driving range today and hit about 60 balls, 70. It's not easy, man. Golf is not easy. Snork, if you can, if you're able, try to go hit a couple of golf balls at some point. Or if you ever get a chance, come down and we'll go hit a few golf balls. I've been out on the course 18, about 6 times now. Eddie and I, a buddy of mine, we go out. It's free for me because I'm part of a Sodexo. Because I'm a chef. So I'm a chef. That's why. No, because I'm a supervisor for the same company that runs a clubhouse and pretty much runs the whole place. But it's really cool. I'm really stoked. I'm very fortunate. I'm fucking blessed as hell. These are really cool, good people. But it's good for me to be out there. As I was out driving today at the golf course, I had this thing in my mind. And I was concerned about this today. This guy came in my head. No, that doesn't make sense. This guy that didn't sound right at all. This man here, I think will get the nod. I am hoping. I mean, if Trump doesn't pick this guy, even J.D. Vance News and his people everybody wants this guy to be the FBI director. I mean, for sure. Because he's done it before. He's been there. He knows a lot of the corruption that's happened recently. If you've watched him, he's just been all over this Christopher Wray. This Ray guy. This guy, what a nasty son of a bitch this Ray person has been. But yeah, we want Kash Patel for sure. Everybody does, and I'm pushing for him because he's been really good as far as exposing a lot of the stuff that the weaponization of the FBI against American citizens, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I know there's people in the FBI that don't want to be a part of this. They don't want to be a part of this fucking crazy ass woke regime. Maybe some of them are woke. Maybe some of them are pedophiles. Who fucking knows? But I'm sure there's some in there that are like, man, I didn't really sign up for this, but it pays good and it's money and I got benefits. I gotta fucking stick it out. You know, it's just 4 more years. It's just 3 more years. It's just 2 more years. It's just 1 more year. It's just a fucking month and a half away now, bro. Or gal. Just hang in there. Trump is coming. He's going to bring back morals, values, ethics, God, Jesus, everything. And he's going to let you be honest and truthful and do your job to protect the American citizens and their constitutional rights. Number 1, the First Amendment. Number 2, that protects the First Amendment. You can carry a gun. This is plain and simple. But yeah, I've been thinking about this kid in regards to the cabinet picks. Man, I hope that guy fucking gets in there. I work with a lot of student staff. Wonderful people from India. Just, oh man, they're just, we have some decent working kids that come in, but some of the local American kids, man, some of them just got this attitude that like they're privileged, that they don't need to have a good work ethic. They don't need to be following instructions. They need to not do what they're told. It's the weirdest thing. I've never seen that. I mean, I've been, working since I was I had a fucking paper route when I was, 8 or 9 years old. But, this kid, I really want him to be successful and go. All right, so let's kind of change gears away from the cabinet. I just want to say to this guy right here, right? Because this guy is asking, Ukraine President Zelensky demands additional air defense systems from America. So we gave him a couple. He shot his wad, and then Trump went in and talked to some people. So this is, if you haven't been paying attention, this guy's an actor, like a serious actor. He's been a performer his whole entire life. And he's there this whole fucking thing's a theater. We've got theater people coming in, theater people going out. I'm just really sick of the theater. I want people that have been in the trades. Like, I want to see a fucking electrician in there. I want to see a plumber in there. I want to see a drywaller. I want to see a steel worker in there. I want to see somebody that owns a fucking couple of restaurants. I want to see, I want to see fucking working hard. I want to see some military guys that have been, did their 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 20 years. I want to see some real fucking people out there that have been in the trenches, that have been on the factory line, that have swung the hammers, turned the wrenches, flipped the switches, made shit work, built America, to be a part of building America. I'm sick of the fucking actors, honestly. Trump, you'll say, well, he's an actor. Well, he wasn't always an actor. He didn't have his first Apprentice, if you ever watched the first season or second season of Apprentice, it was the only people that kept that show going was the actors that actually came in. Because Trump was terrible. He's not a good actor. He's not. He's not as good as this fucking little dweeb. Right? But this actor needs to go. And I believe he'll be gone soon. Because he knows way too much about the Demoncrats. He just does. So he's back with them and their process and their situation again. And Trump's like, dude, you made your choice. Right? Trump said, look, you want to keep running with these fucking weirdos? You keep going, but they're going to get rid of you. This guy is going to turn into an Osama bin Laden. He's already doing the same thing. Watch Charlie Wilson's War with Tom Hanks. Go watch it, please. All right. Next. Oh, this came through. The Washington Post, where seas are rising at alarming speed. They call it the drowning South, is what they're calling it. The drowning South, my fucking ass, this is my comment. It's called weather, asshole. We're not fucking buying it anymore. We're not buying it. We're not buying this fucking climate shit. The thing that I'm concerned about, I know Snorkel's with me on this, is waste. I'm concerned about waste in regards to plastics and pollution. I'm concerned about waste in regards to chemicals. I'm concerned about waste in regards to nuclear waste, which we should all be concerned about that. Why are they in containers? Why can't this nuclearize cesium-325 or whatever it is, uranium-320, whatever, be sent? Can you drink it? No, you can't, because it's bad for you, right? And then I like this right here. America is currently headed for bankruptcy super fast. In fiscal year 2023, the U.S. government spent $6.16 trillion, while only bringing in $4.47 trillion. Now, I'm going to play you. I got to show you guys something really quick because this is really important. Let me go to right here. This guy.
In other words, the taxpayer, it's not linked to chronic disease. What does cause disease? And their response when it comes to health, yet we spend the most for healthcare. Over of healthcare. It's a healthy body. If we take the U.S. population and compare it to the world, we're at the very bottom when it comes to health, yet we spend the most for healthcare. Over $4.1 trillion every single year. Over $4.1 trillion every single year. You can say RFK Jr. is a quack, anti-vaxxer. He's going to take science into the dark ages. You can pretty much just ignore that. There is many things that need to be changed. I want to give my 2 cents on what I think would make a huge difference. All right, number 1, institutional foods. And what they do is they make prepackaged food.
This is the guy, and I put in here, send RFK Jr. your resume, bro. This guy is fucking brilliant. Why does this keep disappearing? Oh, shit. Right? That's what I kept telling. This guy has just been spot on a lot of things. And he doesn't understand what's going on with the cereal, I think. Some of the cereal does have some pretty crappy shit in it. Well, that is not perfect. Nobody's fucking perfect, people. Hey, look, Pam Bondi, personal account, florist, former. Oh, I gotta start following her for sure. See what's going on with that chick. Well, it just popped up on my Twitter. Charleston City. This is one of my favorite memes right here. This is one of my favorites. Right. This is what we should really do, for sure. The people want the Diddy and Epstein files. Expose it. Yeah. I want to see it, man. Let's see this, because that's why all these celebrities are leaving. Most of them are leaving because of that. Oh, Yemen got shot down. The bombers from the base just around the corner from me just took out some more people in the Houthi militia in Yemen. Not helping. We just don't fucking need. Oh God, whatever. Yay, bomber, go kick ass. Yeah, but let's not. We've made so many friends in the past 250,000 years. Excuse me, 250 years. So many. You'd be surprised. All over the world. This freaking piece of crap. All right. Look at that. MSNBC was supporting, with their post, the illegal immigrant that killed Laken Riley. Laken Riley's killer was just supported by MSNBC. Are you looking at that? Isn't that crazy? They're giving him like, Laken Riley's killer never stood a chance. He fucking killed. He's illegal, and he killed and murdered and raped a freaking woman, an American citizen. Look at NBC. He's like, oh, it sucks that he went to jail. What the fuck? This is why they lost. This is why they're this crazy. It's crazy. Oh, you know, it's really cool. I'm glad the fucking this is good. Oh, here's a good one. He can't show up to testify in Congress, but he has all the time in the world to make himself congratulatory speeches at fancy D.C. dinners. Interesting. Fuck. Yeah, he just he won't get it. He's such a shit. Well, here's an interesting fun fact. Now overlay with the regions where no voter ID is required. Sanctuary regions in the United States. Sanctuary regions, states or counties with laws, regulations, or policies shielding criminals from ICE. Shielding criminals. Shielding criminals. Shielding criminals. If you were to create a definition for Demoncrat in a Republican, or part of the definition would definitely be, and I'm going to say, they're the shielded, in the past 3.5 years, past 4 years, they are the shielded criminals. That's it. Demoncrats. Oh, fuck, I'm going to put that out there. That's a good one. Demoncrats, shielded criminals. That's it. That's what they are. They're shielded criminal. They set up a barrier around themselves like a fucking force field. It was impressive. It was impressive. Oh, look. FEMA admits that 20 homes were skipped because they had Trump signs. They admitted it. What the fuck? So you're going into your FEMA, right? First of all, I think people need to understand what the fuck FEMA means in the first place. I don't think anybody understands. It's FEMA definition. Federal Emergency Management Agency. Yeah, okay. I kind of knew it, but I wanted to make sure because I knew it was Federal Emergency something. But that's what it is. Okay. Okay. And what they're supposed to do is protect American citizens or people that are not doing well. It says FEMA provides disaster assistance to individuals, families, and businesses that have suffered losses not covered by insurance. But here's what's interesting. Here's what's fucking alarming. Here's what the travesty is right here. I'm going to show you again. They admitted. That's just the small amount. They admitted. Doing the opposite. Avoiding people with Trump signs. Isn't that there's an actual text sent out by the managers to all of FEMA that were out in North Carolina and parts of Appalachian, and when that Helene hurricane came through a few months ago, to not help Trump people, don't help them. This is the Democratic Party. This isn't a joke. This fucking happened. There's no contemplating. This is an unequivocal, absolute fact and truth that they were caught red-handed, purposely avoiding a political side of people, American citizens. That's fucking crazy. That's prison. That should be prison. You're letting people die. People died because of these actions. Oh, yeah, there's lawsuits for sure. Lawsuits are just one thing, but people fucking died. Because they took so fucking long to get there in the first place. They took their damn time. They knew all that area was fucking red, was Republican. Only 20 houses. Oh, it's probably 2,000 houses at the and businesses. Is that the fucking party that you want to be a part of? I mean, for fuck's sakes, people. For fuck's sakes. And I'm still waiting for this. And I'm going to end with this one. Because I'm not seeing anything happening with this. They're still saying Project 2025, or this guy was a part of Project 2025. Well, who created Obamacare? Do you guys remember who created Obamacare? Along with, basically, it was just kind of Mitt Romney's little pet. Now, who was part of Demoncrats? That's right, the Heritage Foundation. And who put together who made sure the Affordable Care Act went through? Obama. And the Affordable Care Act was identical to what the Heritage Foundation created. And they fucking created it. And Obama went with it. And they say it's bullshit. It's fucking expensive. Nobody can afford that shit. I have to literally, if I take a pay cut, which I swear to gosh I might do, just to get fucking health coverage, Medicaid, you know, it's just crazy. This whole system's fucked up. It's been wrong, and here's the catcher that you guys don't get. They're not going to give you fucking Medicare for all. They've never wanted to give you Medicare. If they did, they would have done it in 2009 when they had the House and the Senate, and they had Obama. And guess what they gave you? Obamacare, the Affordable Care Act. Nothing happened. It was crap. It was fucking crap. Yeah, but here's the reason why they're so concerned about Trump. Is he's going to expose this. And you know who's going to expose it? Their new border security guy. He's fucking all over this. And people are leaving like crazy. There are people packing up and moving to other countries. But you'll get extradited. Once you're found, you'll get extradited. Don't worry, they'll come after. They'll find you. It'll be our pleasure to see you in jail for child fucking trafficking of 350,000 missing children from the fucking border, you sick bastards. Right? Maybe I don't want to end on that one. Let me see what else I got. Oh, is this the one to Mitch McConnell? Yeah, that's Mitch McConnell. There he is. And just remember, right, RFK is a science denier. That's one of the greatest memes ever. It just kind of shows you where they're at. Just a fucking nutcases, lunatics, mentally ill. A lot of them. Some of it not even really their fault. There's a lot of stuff that's been happening in regards to this shit. And if I go back to here, and I'm going to show you this picture, and this will kind of tell you what's going on. Right? Here it is. This is it right there. Which changed in the last 30 years since Fauci's been around? Here it is, people. Make mental note. A serious increase in that made-up disease, this actual disease, this crazy disease. These are the chronic diseases that JFK is going to take care of. And he's going to get rid of this shit. All under Fauci. FDA, CDC, NIH, HHS approved distributed poisonous food, water, medicines, and vaccines to everybody. And RFK is going to fix that. It's just mind-boggling to me that everybody's like, no, we want to take more poison. It's Stockholm Syndrome to the 10th power. It's fucking nuts. And I showed that guy that was drinking Wesson oil, seed oil, for just guzzling it down, protesting RFK. Look at this shit. Past 30, this stuff is we didn't have this. Seed oils are a part of it. I should put that. Seed oils. Yeah, it's part of it. Poisonous food, seed oils. The water's tainted with so many fucking chemicals. It's crazy. The medications are just fucking opioids. And the fucking... And the shots, man. The Fluvid-19 boots. This is what's doing it, people. I keep telling you. Yeah. What else have we got? That's pretty new. Yeah, this is insanity. There's just so much insanity out there. It's crazy. Now this is it right here. Look at this. This is what your child has to get now. And there's more than that now. This birth to 6 years, immunization crap. And you wonder why your child's not behaving properly or just kind of a little off. You're kind of wondering why that is. Why is that? Why is my child not responding properly and doing things that they're supposed to be doing, like an Amish child? Have you ever spoken or saw an Amish child in a grocery store yelling and screaming and kicking and whining? Have you? I had never seen that. And they go into Aldi's where I'm at in Missouri all the time. They go into Hy-Vee all the time. And when I was in West Virginia, they were in Kroger's. I saw them every once in a while. There's a few Amish people out there. And I'm going to tell you, they're very calm, cool, collected, and very well-mannered people. The kids are just wonderful. They're just, Mom, may I please have a candy? Not right now. I'm making some apple. Oh, you're making apple pie. Awesome. That's great. Just wonderful, behaved, wonderful kids. It's just mind-boggling to me. This is what you want. If you support the Demoncrats, this is what you want. If you support the Republicans, this is what you're getting. Republicans, Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, fucking Mitt Romney. There's a bunch of others. The guy with the eye patch, I keep forgetting his fucking name. Liz Cheney. Yeah, this is what you're gonna get, and hopefully that chick doesn't fucking do that. I hope that this chick here doesn't do that shit. Right? This Janet Nushewitz. Anyway, I'm just gonna end back where I started. I want to say aloha to everybody. Thank you for being here. I'm off for the next few days. I'm actually trying to get another job to make some more money. I still need to work with some people in regards to tallow and a few other things that we're going to be doing. What else am I doing? Oh, God, I'm busy golf. And I think I'm going to put myself on the market. I don't know. I don't know. If something it's, I told somebody the other day if I'm on a date or anything like that, it's just literally got to fall in my lap. So if it falls in my lap and it excites me, then I'm going to go for it. It's been a while. I'm gonna have some fun. Time for me to have some fun. I live in an Amish community. I've never heard a single one of them talk, but they wave at me when I drive by them on the way home from work. Probably because my car sounds weird. They're really nice people. I've talked to a few of them. There was one girl that was, she was probably like 30 something, maybe 40. Just beautiful. And I was just like, wow. And she said something to me in regards to my food in my basket. And I said, oh, excuse me. And then I put up the thing to mark, here's my food and here's your food and here's the little strip. And she goes, thanks, not everybody does that. And I go, well, I actually didn't say anything, kind of. I was like, oh, okay. I was yeah, okay. Anyway, all right. Aloha to everybody. Thank you for being here. Mahalo nui aloha. I probably forgot some, but there's always a next time, hopefully. Yeah, don't worry about the picks, cabinet picks. Just don't even fucking sweat it out, people. We're just, like I said, Trump just bought us another fucking 4 years until the World Economic Forum gets their next group in, which is probably going to be Jill Stein. That's all I'm saying. Aloha. Bye-bye.